All right, welcome to Study Ball. And I first just want to say thanks to everybody who has been subscribing to the page or watching my videos. Appreciate all of the feedback. I know some of the feedback has been about my audio. I'm continually trying to work on my audio. I have no idea why I have so many problems. So hopefully it's good enough to get across what I'm trying to get across until I can figure it out. Other people talk about my editing and some of the video quality, and just saying that I got the big board behind me that I do my telestrating on, and just due to the transfer from my computer to the board is why sometimes it looks a little grainy. I'm working on that too, trying to find a big board that will help me to give you guys a little better quality. So I appreciate all the feedback on here, but I'm just a former quarterback. Trying to teach the game is where it really starts. Not all about the bells and whistles, but trying to do a better job for all of you guys. All right, today we're going to take a look at the GOAT. We're going to take a look at Tom Brady and what's going on with Tom Brady. And he just doesn't seem to be himself. And we can speculate about really what it is, all the stuff off the field, which I went through a lot of this where I understand when that stuff starts to leak onto the football field, and it's tough to compartmentalize both of them. Normally football players are really good, and Tom Brady's been great at just saying, hey, when I'm between the lines, it's all about football. But for some reason this year, it just doesn't look the same. So we're going to take a look at the game on Thursday night against the Baltimore Ravens and what I'm seeing. And again, I'm picking out, and again, there's a lot of plays here, but I'm picking out a lot of things that he's struggling with. Doesn't mean he's not making some good plays along the way. So I'm not trying to just create this narrative that, you know, he's just bad all the time. It's just, there's so many things that don't look like Tom Brady that I'm able to pull out a number of different plays. And that's really just what I want to look at, just to kind of show he's just not the same. And here's some of the things that he's missing. So let's take a look at the tape. All right. So it just starts with the fact of just missing throws, missing some throws that Tom Brady normally makes. So this is a play that we call double cross. So you expect to get man-to-man coverage down here when you call this play. And we're simply going to run a double cross combination here. And the goal is, again, man-to-man coverage, one safety high in the middle of the field. And as a quarterback, we're coming back and basically looking at that safety, because whichever way the safety goes, he's basically double teaming that cross. And then we're going to work to the other side in our one-on-one situation. So right here, you're going to see Tom makes a great decision, gets the safety leaning this direction. He's going to go back over here to Mike Evans, his guy. Nice pocket. I mean, everything is good. You see the pocket there for Brady. You see here's the defender, Mike Evans, wide open right here. And Tom just misses. I mean, he just misses this. And again, you can say it's close, you can tap his feet, but that's a miss in the NFL for Tom Brady. I mean, look at all this space over here just to lay it here. And he misses this throw, which you don't ever see. And again, all quarterbacks, great quarterbacks, miss throws at times. There's just way more for Tom Brady this year than we normally see. Okay, like I said, it isn't all bad. Okay, right here, we're going to run our tight end on an out to this side, and then we're going to have a combination that goes over here with a hook, and then what we call an influence post or an over right here. All right, so we come out a lot of times, and what we're looking at, run this back here, what we're looking at is we're looking at the backside. So if this corner is soft here, I might come out and just try to look at this out right here. Or if he's soft and somebody has taken away the out, I'll probably come back and I'll read my hook in combination there, because the influence is running right back into a guy on the backside. But what we always want to do when we know that our backside guy is running a short route or he's running a shallow route and he's kind of clearing out that backside or working the lower part of the backside, we want to look at that backside corner. If that backside corner stays down or stays engaged with this guy, whether it's an out, shallow, chases across the field, what we know is this area right here is the softest area on the field, and is a chance to get big plays as we're running away and coming into the vision of the quarterback. So Tom does a great job right here. As he comes out, he peeks over there. Marcus Peters jumps the out. Bingo. That's what we're looking for. Here's the window. Mike Evans up over the top. Great decision. Great throw. Big play. Really well done right there. So this guy is still the GOAT, and this guy is still making GOAT-type plays throughout the course of the game. It's just not as consistently as we normally see it. Okay, so here's, okay, a couple things here. All right, so we've got press man back here with Mike Evans running a go route. So normally this is an alert for us. They're going to roll the safeties down, safeties back. We get one high, we get one-on-one on the backside with our guy pressed. That is an alert. We could take it at any point in time, and Tom takes that a lot of the time. In this particular case, he chooses not to throw that go right off the bat. So we're going to have a concept down here. Curl, flat, over the ball. Okay, this is a play that a lot of people call Hank. All right, with the curl and the flat on the outside, curls at 12 yards. The Hank or the over the ball is only at 5 yards. And I'm a proponent at reading this outside in. A lot of teams will read this inside out. So this is what I don't like. You go inside, and this guy is kind of right there to cover this. But we feel since we're reading that first inside, if we got any space at all, jam it in there. I'm a firm believer that when you have this coverage here, rolling down to cover 3, what we know is we've got 2 defenders to cover these 3 guys running this route right here. Okay, we got 2 defenders covering those 3 guys. So most times, this guy coming from the inside, if you put something in his face, he can't get to this curl. Most times, okay, if he pushes through hard, we can work back to the inside, but most times he can't. So normally our isolation can go right off of this guy, plus this curl is my deepest throw. I'm a quarterback that wants to take the deepest throw. If I've got it, I'll take 12 yards over 5 yards any day of the week. So I don't know how they teach to read this here, but you see, we get what we want. This backer matches right there. This guy pushes to the flat. There's, to me, the easiest throw, the biggest window, the biggest play. Take it. Take it. Even if you started inside and you felt the match, now get to this guy and read this guy inside out, because Tom came to this side first. Like to see him stay right there, right? Work through it. His eyes are over there. Work through it. There's your window. There's your window. Hit the curl. Stuff that, again, I've seen Tom Brady do a million times and he misses. All right, then he rolls out here and he throws the go route off balance here. And again, another opportunity here as you see it. Look at all the space between Mike Evans and Marlon Humphrey right there. And again, I know Tom's on the move and he's sliding and all that stuff. But again, just stuff that Tom doesn't normally miss, and the ball's short, knocked away on another huge opportunity for a big play. Okay, then there's GOAT type stuff, okay? He's looking over here. We got a little concept over here called popcorn, but you see all the bodies over here. We got 3 guys. They've got 4 guys over to this side, okay? Don't really like the odds. Tom ends up getting a little bit of pressure. Look at this, okay? So he turns back. He's got an inside fade right here, which we like against press coverage, but with this guy off, he's got a 1-step right here with Chris Godwin. So normally, if we X out this side up here and we come to the bottom side, okay, we like that. I'm going to just look at Marcus Peters when I come over here, and he's playing it soft right here. So I'm just going to take this to Chris Godwin. But GOAT doing GOAT things. Comes back over here. Look at this throw. Like, I mean, seriously, it doesn't get any better than that. In between all the defenders to the outside portion so Mike Evans can go make a big play. So there is still that stuff in this tape. Don't get it wrong that Tom Brady hasn't fallen off the face of the earth. It's just not seeing and executing like he normally does. Okay, so here's another one. We've got a couple different options right here. So we've got what we would call double seam right here. Okay, and then on the back side, we run a stop. All right, and then we have an under coming from the front side. So a couple different options right here. What you're going to see is the Ravens, again, are going to drop down into cover 3. So dropping down into cover 3, a lot of times we like to read this double seam off of the free safety that's going back to the middle of the field. Okay, but they're dropping in high. You see the safety is high, and he's dropping in high and late. So a couple different options. For me, I'm going to look back here and take the stop. I got off coverage. I like the stop to this side. Okay, this safety coming down. This safety, you see him outside on that hash. Take the stop. If Hamilton buzzes hard out here to take that, then I'm going to try to replace up over the top to the seam and then down to my check down. So that's one way to do it. The other way that we could do it is, as this guy's dropping down and you feel he's too high for the backside seam, see if we can work this safety for this seam down to the under right here, especially if you get carry. So let's look at this one to the backside first. So if we're reading over here to the stop, do we get Hamilton to come down enough and then get this over the top? Watch that first. So there we go. We get him to buzz. Then right there, see how he turns his shoulders to the inside? Right there is a steal. Okay, right there's a steal. And again, you're going to see this pop that maybe you could still make that throw. See it right there? You could still make that throw. Tom can make that throw without a doubt, getting that safety to hold on the backside, or then you just drop it down to your back. Okay? The other one is we're going to read through this seam if we think it's a possibility. Notice this defender carries that seam, so now we replace outside. So if we read the other side, he's carrying right there, right there. There's your throw right out in front of you. Instead of trying to force this in with all these bodies here, right there's your throw down to your check down. And again, Tom here, he pump fakes trying to throw it down the field and then ends up taking a sack when there are guys open based on what I would normally expect him to read or see in that particular case. All right, so interesting one here. We're running Mike Evans on a 7 pump, and then Chris Godwin's coming across on this crosser from here. Okay, so you'll see Tom, he holds the safety. He wants to work to this 7 pump right here, and it looks like he's ready to throw it. And again, one of these things that I don't understand why he didn't throw it. Marcus Peters is back there. Again, you're going to let this one-on-one go. You get him to turn his hips a little bit. Let it go. I mean, you saw something here that made you think you're going to throw it. Okay, don't throw it, or you don't like it. Be ready to come and replace to this cross right here. But again, more than anything, it's the hesitation right here that Mike Evans is going to get by him, and you're going to get the one-on-one. I'm not sure what he saw unless he felt the safety was working over to this side and he couldn't fit it in, but it sure looked like he was loaded up to take that. Otherwise, maybe slide a little bit more, but granted, he got turned up with that pump and maybe make the cross. But just some of those things, hesitating instead of just taking those shots that he normally takes. All right, again, a couple different options here. So we are running what we call a corner concept, which is a corner and an out. We get cover 2. Okay, we're going to read Marcus Peters high-low to this side. Okay, read him high-low to this side. So we're going to start over there. So if that's where he goes, because his eyes go this direction, read Marcus Peters. Okay, so right here, Marcus Peters turns his hips, you see, perpendicular to the line of scrimmage. So his numbers are facing us. Once he turns his hips inside, can't cover this. Can't cover that. We throw that, and we're good to go. Notice, pretty good pocket right here. Tom Brady's already moving, right? He's already uncomfortable in the pocket. Another thing that we're seeing with all the issues they've had up front, and he's got hit a lot this year, that he's moving already. He's getting uncomfortable, playing unlike Tom Brady, where the completion is right there, okay? If he doesn't like this side after peeking at it, because Marcus Peters is kind of midlining it, no problem. Then read back to your front side, which is a hook and an in. So he's still got time in the pocket. He could read back to that side. There it is. We get match right there. There's the incoming. So again, guys open and possibilities to make plays. But in this case, again, Tom just uncomfortable, right? I don't know what he's seeing. I don't know why he's uncomfortable. Normally he's standing in the pocket and he delivers this every single time. Again, buying time, running out, trying to make a play, just playing outside of his normal game. Okay, here's another one. We got play we call pogo. Okay, go on the outside, a corner here, and then the shallow coming to replace and try to get a high-low underneath here if we can get it. So as we come out, our goal, we see corner off, make sure that guy chases the go route, and then we normally are going to work this guy right here, corner to shallow in this particular case, all right? So again, this read tells us we probably are going to find a shallow right here because this guy's dropping back. But I see what Tom sees. He's turned his hips and he's kind of facing and running towards the sideline. So Tom's trying to hit what we call a corner hole shot. So it's a hole shot in between inside linebacker and an outside linebacker. We've all done it a million times. But again, he doesn't normally miss this bad. Trying to fit it in there, another errant throw. Look at it from the end zone copy, okay? Trying to fit it in there. And you see, I mean, it's just no chance for Mike Evans, just misses badly once again. And just watch him in the pocket. Watch him moving. So he's sliding left and trying to make this throw. A lot of little technique issues and things that he looks uncomfortable inside the pocket, which is, again, very un-Tom Brady-like. Little play action right here. Okay, a similar type play. They're going to run the pivot here, trying to engage the backside guy. And then as we saw on the throw to Mike Evans earlier, we engage the backside guy. Now we throw it to that hole over the top of him on the backside. Good read here. We get the match by Humphries. Now we're coming back to our tight end on the cross. And again, another just missed throw by Tom Brady. Just lay it out there, set it on him. We've seen him make this throw 8 million times in his career. Another missed opportunity for a touchdown. Okay, so again, not all on Tom Brady. He decided on this one, I believe, that he gets middle closed. He's going to hold the safety with his eyes to this side, and he's going to throw the in route here to his best receiver on this side. He's decided that ahead of time, I believe, because you just watch him. Eyes go left, not really reading anything, comes back quick, and is going to rip this in on the backside. Okay, there it is. Now back, rip it. Okay, now you look at this right here, and you say to yourself, Mike Evans has got to cross his face. He's got to see this. He's got to understand that Marcus Peters is going to stop close to the goal line. He's not going to continue to back up really deep. So when I run this, I got to come hard across the face of the DB. And you'll notice right here, he doesn't. He's slow and falling up the field. Marcus Peters sits, squats, almost intercepts this right here. To me, this is on Mike Evans, not on Tom Brady. See exactly what he's trying to do, but details of the depth of your route. Don't get too deep and into the end zone because they're going to squat at the goal line. Cross his face right before that, and you'll see Mike Evans right here, right there. Little tap, boop, on the 1-3. That's on me. I know it. I got to cross his face, especially down here. But these are the little things that are costing him. It's across the board. There's lots of different little things that are costing him. But biggest thing to me is Tom is not playing like the Tom we've come to know. Here's another one. We got pressure here. We're going to push up with this. And then we're going to have our tight end running an out route down here in the red zone. Eyes over there. Boom. Right there. There's the throw. There's the throw. Got everybody to carry. I got leverage over here. But once again, look at Tom. He's already moving. He's already moving. Dropping back. He knows the pressure's coming. He's moving. He's moving. He's moving. And now he misses it. Right there, that's a touchdown. That is a touchdown in Tom Brady's world for the last 20 years. And right now, he's moving, he's uncomfortable, and he misses an opportunity for a touchdown. And now, again, it's create. And as he tries to create, it hasn't worked out well for him. This one should have been intercepted as well. Okay, so again, these are the things. So we're going to push across here. We're going to go to the flat. Okay, we're going to run another curl right here, and then Mike Evans is going to run a deep corner route. So as a quarterback, if I've got that combination, well, first let's start on the backside. So we've got a quick out to the backside or a semi to the backside. Again, that's our alert. I get the corner off, always got an opportunity to take that if I want it, so we can look back there right now, right? That's stealing right there if he wants it. But again, those are alerts. Quarterbacks have the decision to make whether they want to read the concept over here on the left or take the one-on-one to the right. So this isn't necessarily something you go, oh my gosh, Tom, how could you possibly miss this? I get it. Sometimes you pass it up, especially with this guy back here, because although it looks really good, this guy in Marcus Peters has the ability to just jump things out of nowhere, and sometimes you don't want to get stuck back there. So him on a tight end, I understand why he passes it up. So the other side, okay, if we've got, again, reminder, corner, curl, flat. So if we've got this, first thing that I'm looking at as a quarterback is I need to see if that corner is dropping back. So if this corner right here is dropping back, I know I've got no chance to this corner route. That is X'd off. As soon as that corner gets soft like that, we're off of that, okay? And now we're right back to that curl flat off of this defender right here, okay? Too much time looking to the corner. He's looking to drive the corner right here. With this guy falling back, I mean, he should be off of that, and we've got one of these two throws right here, right now. Now, he ends up getting to the right spot. Pump, pump. Okay, now he finds the right spot, and he finds his flat defender over here, but just making it too hard. See the field, understand, this guy's dropping back, quarterbacks, dead. That's dead. Jam this on there, okay? And then you can work this concept over and over again. So eventually, if this guy comes off and plays tight and jumps the curl, we throw the corner over the top. When you get down into the red zone, decisions have to be made quickly. See that corner fall off, read your flat curl right here, get the ball out of your hands, and now we got a chance. We get the ball to him right here, now we've got a real chance to make a play. And again, he gets there. Eventually, it's just late, right? It's just like he's not seeing the field, and he's trying to jam things in there and find guys open instead of reading like he normally does, okay? Another one, shallow, influence, big in. So really, we're trying to generate this high-low between the in and the shallow. Coming back, our read is right here. Does he come up? Does he go back? And we read accordingly. Nice pocket right here, okay? So Tom can step up like he normally does, set the edge, then step up right here, step up, okay? He's there. There's the throw. There's the throw. You guys see, again, huge window right here. These guys are flat-footed, taking the shallow, but even so, even if he didn't like the end, the shallow is right there. We got distance between both of these guys, but again, this is a throw that Tom Brady steps up and makes right there. He lets the ball go, he makes this throw, he's hitching, he's hitching, he's hitching, he's thinking, he's not reacting, and he's taking another sack. All right, so there's a look at it. And there's some good stuff mixed in, of course, in every tape because it's still Tom Brady. And he's still going to make some unbelievable throws throughout the course of every game. But the number of mistakes or delays or hesitations that you're seeing from Tom Brady in the pocket is so uncharacteristic that I can't figure it out because I don't think anybody just falls off the earth and forgets how to play the game, forgets what they're looking at and what they're seeing. But for some reason, everything seems to be cloudy for Tom Brady, and he's not seeing what he normally sees, and he's missing all kinds of opportunities, and especially opportunities based on timing, which has always been one of Tom Brady's strengths. So I don't know. Can they fix it? I don't know what's going on exactly, but there are some opportunities out there to be had that Tom Brady is not taking advantage of. Yes, he needs help across the board. There's a lot of issues on this team, but what we know is Tom Brady has always been able to elevate guys because of his play and because of him doing things that most guys in the league can't do. Right now, Tom's not doing enough of that.